Genesis 6:10 exegesis. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the continuation of the godly line. This verse comes right after Genesis 6:9, where Noah is described as walking as a just man, perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. By introducing Noah's 3 sons here, Scripture signals the continuation of the righteous lineage. It's not just a genealogical lineage literature. This actually is a theological point. This has theological significance by introducing his 3 sons, through which God's purpose for humanity would survive the flood. Just as Adam was followed by Seth, and Seth's line preserved true worship, Noah's line through his sons will carry forward God's covenant plan. The role of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. 3 sons are not merely named for historical record. They become fathers of the post-flood nations. So each son plays a key role in biblical and world history. Shem, from him come Semitic peoples, including Israelites and ultimately the Messiah, Jesus Christ. If you look at Luke chapter 3, verses 36, you actually see the name Shem, and then his father Adam, and it says sons of God. So from his line actually came the Messiah. Ham, ancestor of nations such as Egypt, Canaan, and Cush. His descendants often became adversaries of Israel. And then Japheth, generally associated with the Indo-European people spreading widely into the coastlands and the islands. Theological significance. So this is important. God's covenant promise to preserve humanity through Noah's line requires descendants. Thus, the mention of Noah's 3 sons anticipates the fulfillment of God's salvation plan. When in Genesis 3, when he made the promise of the serpent being crushed by the foot of the man, he was making the Messiah of Yeshua coming. So through the line of Noah's 3 sons, or actually just Seth or Shem, you would have the Messiah. So this has great theological significance, not just genealogical. The number 3 may also suggest completeness in God's provision. Noah's family unit, his wife, his sons, and their wives. Okay, that's cool. Contrast with the corrupt world. The world was filled with violence and corruption, yet this verse highlights life and continuity through Noah's household. Where humanity at large had forsaken Yahweh, Yahweh preserves a remnant, a loipos, Noah and his 3 sons, to restart creation, echoing their earlier mandate to be fruitful and multiply. So summary, Genesis 6:10 is not just a genealogical note, it is a theological hinge. It introduces Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, who will repopulate the post-flood world and become the patriarchs of nations. Through Shem, the covenant line leading to Christ will continue. The verses emphasize God's faithfulness in preserving a remnant, a loipos, amid universal corruption, ensuring his redemption plan carries forward. You can just expect every time I say remnant now, I'm just going to end up saying loipos. Genesis chapter 6, verses 10, exegesis.